Hi, my name is Zheng-Yin Lee, and for my Korean 3415 final project, I will be presenting on the film The Sword with No Name. So, first, some information about this movie. The release date was September 24th, 2009, and it was produced by the company Sidus Pictures. The box office was 10,928,195 US dollars. And this the plot was written by Lee Suk-yeon, and it won an award for Best New Actor, Choi Jae-wong, at the 29th Korean Association of Film Critics Awards. So the movie director for this movie is Kim Young-kyun, and he was born in South Korea in 1969. And he attended Hanyang University, where he was in the Department of Theater and Film. So some other films he directed are The Red Shoes in 2005, The Sword with No Name in 2009, Killer Tune in 2013, and Taste of Horror in 2023 recently. For the movie cast, Myu Myung was played by Cho Sung-woo, Empress Myung-sung was played by Soo Ai, Dai Won-gun was played by Chun Ho-jin, Emperor Go-jong was played by Kim Young-min, and No-jun was played by Choi Jae-wong. So, for the movie synopsis, the plot of the movie is essentially there's someone called Myu Myung who his job is to catch people, where he's sort of instructed to go around catching people. But one day he runs into the future Emperor Myeongsung, and he falls in love almost immediately. And because of this, he decides to join the royal guard to be able to be close with her and protect her. And throughout this movie, you see a lot of royal palace politics with how Emperor Myeongsong will try to enact certain policies, but Emperor Go-jang and his father are kind of against these policies. I will go into this in further detail in a later slide, but that's sort of the key theme is that as Emperor Myeongsong is trying to bring change to the country, a lot of people are sort of against her, and Myu Myung is by her side throughout all of this, and always supporting her. And this movie took place during the Joseon dynasty. So to kind of understand the time period at which this movie is based off of, I thought it was important to talk about the historical background of the Joseon dynasty. So during this dynasty, there was a lot of Confucian ideals and beliefs. There was little contact with foreign countries, so Korea had more of an isolation policy where it rarely had trade with other countries and sort of kept to itself. However, you will see at the end of this dynasty, there is a increase in Japanese influence throughout um, the country, and this is shown in the movie. And the main character in this movie, or I would say one of the main characters, is Empress Myeong-song, and she is someone who always advocated for modernization and wanted to bring change. So she actually established a lot of the education system in Korea. She uh, established a lot of schools where people can come for food and to for children to learn. She developed relations with foreign countries such as China and Russia. And she also sent a group of people to the US to meet with the president and sort of learn about Western culture. And so she really brought upon a lot of change to Korea, and she had a lot of supporters who really believed in her and sort of her work. So what I learned that Empress Myeongsong was a key part of Korea, when as Korea was beginning to form trade relationships and political relationships with other countries. And I learned that Korean policies regarding foreign influences during the Joseon dynasty was more on the isolation side. So Daewon Gun, which is Empress Myeosong's husband's father, he really pushed for isolation policies and didn't really want too much change. Empress Myeosong had more of an opposite viewpoint in that she thought in order to keep up with the rest of the world, Korea would have to modernize. And that's why she was in the movie, it is shown that she's always talking with diplomats or the wives of diplomats from other countries and sort of learning about their culture. And all in all, I think that Empress Myeongsong had an enormous amount of bravery and influence on people all over the world. She was really well respected. As you can see in the movie at the end when the people were coming to the palace to assassinate her, her maids of honor didn't leave her side at all. They stood their ground with her as they really believed in her and supported her. And even after her assassination, people around the world were outraged and um, really sad about how she died. So you can really see the amount of influence she had on people all over the globe. And that is my presentation. Thank you for listening.